God is going to bring you a solution. God is going to bring you a solution with whatever you're facing, whatever you feel like is almost impossible to solve. Guess what? Our Heavenly Father is going to bring you a solution. And this is one of the solutions that's going to help you either be the solution, it's going to be the solution for you, or it's going to help you bring in and get really clear so that God can bring that real solution in. But either way, it's part of the process. So here it is. We're in Proverbs 16 verse 24. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. And so I looked up kind of what honeycomb means in the Bible, and it means divine provision, wisdom, purity, and spiritual nourishment. So gracious words are a honeycomb. So gracious words spoken over other people and over ourselves, thought over other people, over the world, over circumstances, and over ourselves are like divine provision, wisdom, purity, and spiritual nourishment. So what the devil wants us to do is to stay in this mindset of wickedness, of impurity, of spiritual detachment, and being in negativity and cussing and using our words and our thoughts as darkness. That's what the devil wants us to do, and that's what's prolonging the answer, the solution, the healing, whatever it is, the move for God to make in your life. Usually we are blocking it ourselves because we're staying and being like the world, right? In Romans, we're told, do not be conformed by the ways of the world, renew your mind. And how we're renewing our mind is making every thought obedient to Christ. And how are we doing that? It's through thinking thoughts of gracious words. That's what's altering our mind. So when we're like, oh my gosh, I don't like this person, or I don't like how I look, or oh my gosh, this is what my finances look like, or this is what my job looks like, or this is what my marriage looks like, and we're like so negative, right? We need to be thinking life, and you forget. So here's what you could do. You put it all over your house. Put it over your house. This is something I grew up with my mom. She would put Bible verses all over the house. When we were going through a season, when my parents were going through a season, sometimes I didn't understand the Bible verses or the notes, or sometimes I did understand, and she would put them right when we'd walk outside the door. There would be a note, and then when we walk inside, we would see it. And then she would put it on the kitchen counter, so when we're doing the dishes or we're cleaning something or washing our hands, you would see the Bible verse again. She'd put it up on her makeup mirror, and me and all my sisters would get ready in her room, so we would see it on the makeup mirror. So we'd always read it. So it's like, it's altering your brain, because then we are reprogramming our brains and the circumstances that we're currently in through speaking life, thinking life, and being like Christ. And what would Christ be? Christ would not be cussing about the situation. Christ wouldn't be complaining. Christ wouldn't be in fear. Christ wouldn't be in anger. Christ would be in knowing, resting and knowing that his Father is going to provide, that our Heavenly Father is going to provide. So rest and know that sweet words are like a honeycomb. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. This will heal you. This will heal your situation, heal anything that you're going through, and also bring in more of God's guidance, because you will have that spiritual provision, because we're living and being more like Christ, which makes God's guidance even more clear. He will give you the vision. He will speak it in your mind. You will hear it like a whisper sometimes, or a little persistent nudge, and God will show you.